everybody, it's Victoria Marie, and I'm back with another December Daily for Slackers. Let's see, what am I starting out with? So during the holiday season, we like to bake. So I decided to put a few pictures of us making chocolate chip cookies. And I'm doing a recipe called the best ever chocolate chip cookies that I got from All Recipes. And this particular batch, it didn't come out, like they look good on top, but they didn't turn out well on the bottom. And it's because of the type of pan I was using. It's not a metal pan. It's kind of this soft rubbery material, and I can't remember what it's called. Anywho, and so they just didn't come out well, but we ate them anyway. They were somewhat tasty, but it just wasn't as good as it normally is. So I am taking some labels, and I think that was from Jenny Bolin, and then I've got some Tiny Type stickers from Cosmo Cricket. That little die cut, that little die cut there, the berries. Oh, what is that from? That was from some embellishment pack. The wood veneers I got as a part of my holiday kit from Scraptastic last year. I'm going to flip the page, and there are some photos of me and Rennie as we're scooping that cookie batter out. And you see my mixer in the back, which those mixers are heavy. Very, very heavy. And it's orange. I call her Tangerine. I love my mixer. Okay, so I am using some of those Tiny Type letters to spell out tradition, because making cookies has become a tradition. And I think I'm going to try to hold that in place with a paper clip. And as you will see throughout my album, sometimes I put the embellishments outside on the page protector, and sometimes I put them on the photo and put them inside the page protector. I like it both ways. All right, so I'm going to stick that in there. I put a little embellishment that came with some random embellishment kit that I had. I don't remember what it is. That little candy cane looking paper clip, I believe that came from Michael's last year, from like their Recollections collection. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that little wood veneer that says our days are filled with, and then the Tiny Type I said with cookies. So our days are filled with cookies. Okay, so on to the next one. There's a picture of my little elf on the shelf, and you know, she doesn't get a whole lot of traction here in our house. Corinne forgets about her, I forget about her, so we just pop her up on the Christmas tree, and that's where she stays. On this particular night, she decided to enjoy a little cerveza, and that's actually that's every time I posted this picture on Facebook last year, and one of my friends messaged me and said, "Your elf drinks?" And I'm like, "You're darn right, my elf drinks." Christmas is a long season. She needs a reprieve. So that little cerveza is actually a magnet off my mom's refrigerator. And so one night we were just playing around and decided to pose our little elf. Her name is Cheery, with a cerveza. So that was pretty funny. You gotta have a little Christmas laughs, little Christmas naughtiness. So those wood veneers, or that wood veneer, that dark wood veneer, I want to say this from Michael's as well, Recollection, and then I put a little puffy embellishment on top, a little stocking cap, which I don't remember where that came from. And then I'm taking some sticker fonts from Thickers. And I probably have about 4 or 5 packs of these things. I bought them over the summer in anticipation for Christmas. So pretty. I'm trying to remember what it's called. This little sticker pack. I don't have it in front of me. And then I embellish a little bit with some gold, a gold tag at the bottom. I think that's from Heidi Swap. I decided to personalize the journaling card there at the top. And so I cut some patterned paper at a diagonal to make a 3x4 card. And I'm going to spell out Silly Elf, because she is quite silly. I thought that Elf on the Shelf would be really big here in our house, but it's not. Corinne could care less about it. But we have it because it's cute. Although I will say she kind of freaks me out when I'm getting ready to turn off the Christmas lights at night. I'm like, please don't look at me, Elf. There you go. I'm cray-cray. Okay, next up. Let's see. So my daughter at the time was going to a Montessori school, and they have a little Christmas party. And so I'm going to scrapbook those photos. I'm going to put a deer head there at the top, but first I want to make that deer head a little bit special. That is a deer head, right? Or is it a reindeer? I don't know. I'm going to call it a deer head. That's what it's going to be for the day. So I'm going to emboss that with a little bit of gold embossing powder by Recollections, and I'm going to put that there on the top. I thought that went perfect with that 3x4 card that I made out of a patterned piece of paper. I got that paper from a kit last year. I'm going to adhere that on the outside, And the reason why I like adhering embellishments on the outside is as people are looking through it, they actually can touch and feel, and it's a lot of texture and it adds a lot of character. So I'm trying to decide what I want to put on that cream and red stripe paper. So I'm going to spell out school party in that thicker font, and then some mini market alphas. And I found these mini market alphas in my stash. I didn't actually pull it for the kit that I pulled together last year, but it worked perfectly. And then I'm going to add a little bitty bow there on the top of the word school. So the kids ate pizza and fruit and vegetables, and that's a picture of my daughter praying. The Montessori she went to wasn't a religious school, but the director did want the children to pray before their meals. And so Corinne is leading her class in prayer. And then, which I thought was just really adorable. And then on the next page, I grab a journaling card, which I've had for, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years now. And a little bit of embellishment, that little circle die cut with the stitching across it. And then a wood veneer that I got from Michael's last year. Now I want to create, to the right of that, a little pocket. And I thought at first I was going to put some of those wood veneer snowflakes in there, but I take them out because I decided that I can't see the sparkly very well. I'm going to heat up my fuse tool. And by the way, if you don't have a fuse tool, I recommend that you get one. It's perfect for doing these little pockets and other little things as well. I don't use mine nearly as much, but it comes in handy. All right, so there's my little shaker 3x4 pocket. And on the back are the kids singing the oh so popular Let It Go from the Frozen soundtrack, because why not? Then I take this party card, which I've had since maybe 2012. It's just been sitting around in my stash. And I'm going to spell out Let It Go. And the kids were just belting it out. Every child at that party knew that song. And I would be lying if the parents weren't singing it too. I was leading the charge. I love Frozen. Absolutely love it. I won't sing it for you today. I'll spare you. Okay, so I found these little berries, and I want to put them there at the top. Little, I guess, what, mistletoe berries, perhaps? Alrighty. And I'm going to get that all situated and shake that up to see how it looks. And that sequence I've had for a while. I'd probably say about at least 4 years or so. Okay, so here are the layouts I completed. So that says making cookies and my beautiful orange mixer. And then, of course, Corinne and her parental units. Our little drunk elf, which is always fun. She'll make her appearance here right after Thanksgiving. And she'll just sit somewhere in the house and scare me at night. And then Corinne's school party with the little sequin shaker. It has been so much fun to actually go and put this together and kind of remember all the things that we did over the holiday season. So I'm looking forward to continue on with the album. All right, guys, I will see you next time.